MAXXAIR fans. I've got 2 of them. A wooden frame around it, not a flat surface. I want to overlap the edge. Boom. What's up guys? Today I'm going to be installing my MAXXAIR fans. First thing I need to do is figure out the placement of the fans. I've got 2 of them. I want one up front and one in the back above the bed. This is a 14-inch vent, so I went ahead and just cut out a template out of plywood. A little bit over 14 inches, that way it slides in nice and easy. I put my template up there and just traced around it where I'm going to put my first one, but I want to build a wooden frame around it. So I have something strong to run the screws down into for this vent, and also so I have something to attach my wood paneling to. Right now I'm just gonna cut these 1x, get them all measured out and cut, and then I'll start cutting my holes in the roof. And there's my square. It's nothing fancy, it's all gonna be covered up anyways, but it will serve its purpose well. So this one here is gonna be a little bit trickier. You can see this is not a flat surface, so I've cut these 1/4-inch pieces to add to this. That way when I put this up here, it's gonna sit flush with that little glue on here. I'm gonna staple it together. Alright, I'm going to start by drilling holes in all 4 corners of this box that I drew out on the ceiling here. I'm going to drill them from the inside, then I'll go up on the roof and take my square and draw lines from hole to hole to the hole. And then I'll take the jigsaw and cut the hole out. Wobbly up here, right? I tried to tape this box up, but it didn't stay. I got the edges of this cleaned up a little bit. Got my BUTYL tape. I'm going to go ahead and lay this down and make a seal around it. I'm going to make sure that these nut plates, mounting tabs, are facing the outside of the vehicle. Go ahead and trim this excess. And drill some pilot holes through the sheet metal. I'm going to start putting up my wooden framing around the window and run some screws into it. Got this thing screwed down. Now I'm just going to apply some of this lap sealant and then screw the fan on. Almost done. I'm going to go ahead and screw my hood on now. This is still setting up, so I'm just going to try to be really careful not to touch it. There she is. One down, one to go. So I'm just going to do the same thing on this other one over here. So I've already scuffed up the edges of this and cleaned it up with a grinder. I'm going to clean it with some brake clean because that's what I have in the auto repair shop. As you can see, this is not level. So what I gotta do is build up these valleys with this BUTYL tape to give it a nice even surface to seal on. Again, I kind of want to overlap the edge just a little bit, cover the edge of this exposed metal rather than trying to paint it and let it dry. I want to get this thing done. Boom. I've got some wiring to do still on these fans, but before I run my wires and then attach them to the ceiling, I'm going to put up some of this kill mat on as much of the ceiling as possible. It's a sound deadener. It's going to help with my insulation a little bit, I believe. With this thing not having insulation yet, when it's cold out, I get condensation in here and then it freezes. And then I turn the heater on in the morning and it thaws it out and then it just starts dripping on me. So I'm hoping that this stuff is going to take care of that until I can insulate it. I got all that kill mat up. Now I'm working on wiring up these fans. One thing to mention, the wires on this, black is hot, white is ground. So I have a fuse box here I installed a while back. Ran a wire, hot wire, up through this loom I already had. And I tied into another loom right here. Goes up over to here. And then I'm running my ground down and around. And it's gonna go right here. I'm gonna move that one to there too. Got it all wired up. They're both running. Got my remotes here.
That's all, folks.